Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Khairul Azmi bin Kamarudin, PDL 1905038 from DLM 6B. Today, I would like to present about online assignment LOG 2633. Question 1. Describe the network carrier and how integrated cargo network operate. Firstly, network carriers operate a network of scheduled air service to and from their airports. These carriers operate extensive hub and spoke networks, providing expansive geographic coverage. The hubs are in the country of registration, since that maximize the air traffic rights that they can use. Most network carriers use a major hub airport because it is the backbone of the carrier, since it provides connection to each market in the network carrier system, which they schedule short and long haul flights, as many as possible, connecting without too long connections. Passengers and cargo can be carried between any 2 points on their network using single or multiple flights. Also, can choose the network airline based on a variety of factors, including the standard of service and frequency of flying, and often trade-off convenience in terms of trip time for a lower price. Alliance partners also may fly one or more leg of a multi-sector trip and may sell sector that they do not operate using the code of their partner airline. Next, how integrated cargo network operates. Integrated cargo network is managing the cargo with provides their global network to maximize freighter utilization and optimize belly capacity. The implementation of the hub and spoke strategy connecting with each market to improve the efficiency of air cargo markets. The cargo shipment will be based on the availability of schedule and fleet with the services provided. Examples: Etihad Cargo can carry the cargo in range 15 tonnage to 103 tonnage per trip with different types of fleet that is provided. The Etihad cargo services such as Pharmalife, Fresh Forward, Sky Stables, Live Animals, Flight Valet, Fly Culture, Safeguard and Email shows the accessibility of Etihad fleets in shipment. It shows the Etihad cargo is reliable in the market. Question 2. Explain the ideal low-cost carrier are able to provide more service to freight forwarder. The low-cost carriers are operate with short medium haul routes carrying the passengers and cargo. The low-cost carrier focusing on low operating costs. The costs become low because the airline cut off their services such as luggage capacity and meals. The low-cost carriers offered the lower deck capacity for cargo and offered the passengers deck capacity to the cargo in a certain time to utilize the aircraft capacity. The lower deck capacity often limit to 1 tonnage for cargo after full loads of passenger and their bags. The rotation of flights up to 5 times per day, but there is the limitation for delivery cargo in night shift because it can affect the next day shipment. The freight forwarder can do more service in the low-cost carrier because they can consolidate the cargo in large quantity for delivery the cargo per day. It is because the rotation trips for low-cost carriers up to 5 times per day. It can be delivered in time based on the schedule time. Moreover, in the pandemic COVID-19, there are limitations of the passenger in the aircraft. This situation enabled the aircraft to expand the cargo capacity. This strategy had been implementation by Etihad and other airlines company to sustain in the industry. So, the freight forwarder had more opportunity to do the services in a low-cost carrier. Other than that, the limitation of size and weight for cargo can be reduced because of the decrease of the passenger. It makes the freight forwarder can deliver cargo using the low-cost carrier in the extra size and weight. Lastly, the freight forwarders can perform additional charges to the cargo. It is because the low-cost carrier does not provide the full service. The additional charge is to add the service for cargo in the low-cost carrier. Example, the freight forwarder performs an extra charge for security and safety in the flight. Question 3. From your understanding, describe any Etihad cargo product that has managed to encourage more shippers to use air freight in their logistics processes. Definition of air cargo transport is the transfer of any type of product from one point to another in the world by air. The aircraft used in these cases have a wider fuselage than the passengers, which increase their capacity. However, not all products can be delivered by using air transportation. Etihad Cargo provides many products in their services such as Pharmalife, Fresh Forward, Live Animals, Flight Valet, and Safeguard. Pharmalife is pharmaceutical shipments that the first carrier in Middle East to be awarded IATA Center of Excellence for Independent Validator certification in pharmaceutical logistics by using specially designed temperature-controlled equipment and ship pharmaceuticals in the quickest possible time, also adhering to the highest compliance guideline. During pandemic COVID-19, Pharmalife is one of the products that has been used for transporting vaccines for COVID-19 worldwide. This situation shows that medical supplies such as vaccines can be delivered by air transportation and attract shippers, also businesses, to use air transportation because it is more reliable and safe. Next, Fresh Forward is designed to make the process of moving fresh fruits, vegetables, dairy, fish, meat, and flowers simple. They were the first carrier in the Middle East and globally to be awarded the IATA CEIV Fresh Certificate. Fresh fruits and vegetables are known as perishable goods. That means the goods have a limited shelf life and need to keep stored in a special place such as temperature controlled storage space. So, the shipper can trust that the fresh produce will be transported safely with air because it is completed with the designated container for perishable goods. Thirdly, live animals is transporting animals by air. Etihad Cargo offers customized solutions for transporting animals from family pets to global conservation projects. This shipment is suitable for all species, especially extinct species, because it needs special care. It shows this product can encourage more shippers to use air because it is the fastest and safest method of travel. Lastly, Safeguard is a service for transporting valuable cargo such as gold, diamond, and high-tech products. This valuable cargo will be sealed in a special cargo with the highest care and security that accessible only by authorized staff. In this product shows it can encourage more shippers or the businesses to use air transportation because it guarantees that our most precious items are shipped with the highest degree of care and security. In conclusion, all the products in Etihad Cargo are one of the reasons that inspiring more shippers to use air freight in their logistic processes. Question 4. Give your opinion in the recovery process of gaining back air freight demand. In my opinion, in the recovery process of gaining back air freight demand are a collaboration between global alliance to improve efficiency with shipment. It can prevent shortage of capacity in cargo. It is because it has a variety of accommodation to use to serve the demand. For example, the air cargo from Malaysia wants to deliver the cargo to Egypt. At the same time, they transit to Oman to consolidate the cargo to utilize the capacity before it arrives at the destination. Next, the recovery process of gaining back air freight demand. A simplified procedure and optimized flow to speed up the process such as in customs procedure. It is because it can shorten the lead time on cargo. So, the time of queue for cargo inspection can be reduced and is the process for clearance. Examples: the procedure on medical supplies such as the vaccine for COVID-19. It is because the demand on vaccine increase and need to supply as soon as possible to the hospital. Lastly, the recovery process of gaining back air freight demand is embracing new technology in air cargo operation to more efficient and more effective. The new technology that can be implemented, such as digitalization in the air cargo management and operation, also using artificial intelligence AI such as drones and robotics. So it can reduce time in operation, also reduce labor costs, and can focusing on other aspects to increase the demand. Examples: the Etihad Cargo digitalization on their booking method that is the process and fast tender times. It makes the shipper does not worry about their cargo condition. Question 5. How does GDP relate to the air cargo demand? Gross domestic product is the monetary value of all the finished goods and services and is used to assess the health of a country's economy. Gross domestic product related to the air cargo demand because when GDP increasing in the country, it makes the value of money is increased. It shows the air cargo demand increase because the demand of exporting goods increase. Other than that, the production of the country increase to support the demand. Example: the GDP of United Arab Emirates increased 3.3% in 2021. So, the demand for Etihad Cargo being increased to support the export demand in their country. Next, GDP related to the air cargo demand because when GDP increasing in the country, it can attract investors from global to invest in our country. That makes the air cargo demand increase. It makes the revenue of the country and the companies increasing. It is also can increase the productivity of the company. So, the government expends more in export and import for the support the demand from the country. Lastly, in contrast, when GDP decreasing in the country, it shows the country in bad health and the value of money is decreased. When this situation happen, the air cargo demand affected because low of export demand and high cost of operation. So the investor runs away from the country because do not want to take advantage on invest in the country because of the unstable economy in the country. This situation makes other transportation such as ocean cargo increase because of the low cost in operation for import and export. End of questions. That's all from me. Thank you.